Now in case of injury of both recurrent as well as the external laryngeal nerve, both nerve damaged simultaneously. If it is the unilateral side, the same side of the all muscles get paralyzed and the vocal fold now in the cadaveric position. Cadaveric position means from the midline it is only 3.5 mm away. From the midline it is 3.5 mm away. That is the vocal fold. It is the cadaveric position of the affected side, and this leads to the hoarseness of the voice. Now, one thing should be remembered: if the vocal fold of the affected side in the cadaveric positions, then it cannot be compensated by the opposite side of the vocal fold. As a result of which, there is the hoarseness of the voice and the dyspnea in case of the exertion of the individual. Now suppose these both nerves injured bilaterally. In this case, both vocal fold of the both sides now in the cadaveric position. As a result of which, now it is the aphonia, complete loss of the voice. There is a chances of the aspiration of the foreign body, and as a result of which there is a loss of the coughing of the individual. So these features present when both nerves paralyzed on both sides. That is the recurrent and the external laryngeal nerve lost their action function, then it is the aphonia, aspiration and loss of coughing. Now the next applied aspect, it is the sinus nodules or vocal nodule. In this diagram, this is the epiglottis, this is the area of epiglottic fold, and this is the vocal fold. This is the vocal fold. Now, this sinus nodule or vocal nodule is due to the overuse of the voice. Most common in the singers, hawkers, teachers. The individuals that overuse their voice, as a result of which there is a formation of the inflammatory nodule at the junction of the anterior 1/3 and the posterior 2/3. Why this region? Because it is the maximum point of the vibrations of this vocal fold. As a result of which, this inflammatory nodule that shall form on the both sides, and this is the sinus nodule or vocal nodule. And at last, the function of larynx. From above discussion, we learned that the larynx principal action is the protection of the lower respiratory tract. Respiration. It is a voice box, so phonation. It assists in the swallowing. The larynx is elevated along with the pharynx during the stage of the swallowing. Now it fixes the chest wall. Fix the chest wall means when larynx closed. When larynx is closed, chest wall get fixed. As a result of which, the thoracic and the abdominal muscles do their best. And these actions are used during the pulling, digging, and the climbing. At these situations, the chest wall gets fixed due to the closed upper larynx, and these muscles the muscles of the thorax region and the abdominal regions helps these actions. So these are the important functions of the larynx, and this is about the larynx. It is a big topic, so small parts are very important, and they are frequently asked in the examination as well as they are asked in the viva also. Thank you very much.